thing.
Kelsey's having a nightmare already. Sounds like it. All right, Kels, I'll let you pull your hair out there.
No, it's all right.
All good in the hood. Good evening, everybody. Welcome into JSY Talks Football. This is your Leeds United vs Watford match preview. Make sure when smashing a like on this video, subscribing to the channel if you know, hitting that notification bell. Welcome back to the hood, Stuart. How are we doing?
Well, I was a bit nervous, Jess. She said it was polished show, so I got me polished. Got me dusted. That's the only thing I know about being polished.
Nice one.
See, I've missed his humour. I'd say it's a polished show, sort of. Sort of. How are we doing, Kels?
I'm all right, Jess. A little tired from this morning, but I'm okay. You?
Dialysis go all right, yeah?
Yeah, it went fine.
Lee, how are we doing? Radiant? Radiance? I'm looking radiant, Stu.
Yeah, but yours is a little.
We've only been going 2 minutes. There you go, you see. Big up to brother Stu being back in the hood. Always nice to see Stu and Lee back on with us. Make sure we're checking Lee out as well. If anybody's new in here, hit Lee up at Lee Stay from TV. Stu will put his handle in the link as well. Make sure we're checking Lee and Stu out. And Stu's over at the disabled team as well. Get to some comments. A bit of light-hearted fun. Big up to Luca. How are we doing, mate? Hope you are well. Absolutely, like Kelsey said, make sure we're smashing like and subscribing. Big up to Jordan. How are we doing? Just remember, Jordan, smash the likes. You know how it rolls, don't we, Jordan? I did a few streams last night. Me and Lee were in there last night watching you doing a America game, Jordan. Big up to Jordan's wife as well. How are we doing? See, there's me afternoon now. That's how early people were in this chat today. Absolutely. Big up to Danny Rumsey. How we doing? Just remember, when I'm on 600 subscribers, Big Danny's going to be starting his own channel, football and darts and a few other sports. Didn't you say, Kels?
Yeah, he listed a whole load the other day. I can't remember them all.
So make sure we're checking Danny out. Absolutely. All pleasantries. Leeds Angels reckons we're smashing Watford. Going to get into that. I've got a few things to get into. I'm going to do a predicted lineup. You know, just a few little light-hearted things on a Monday evening. Thank God international football is nearly over and done. Have you catched any over weekend, Stu, football, internationals?
I watched England and that were enough.
That was terrible.
Prefer the women's challenge what you and Kels did to do European, European Championship watch challenge, Champions League watch challenge. I thought there was some real good quality in that. I really did. I enjoyed that a lot. I did. You got me through a week. Let's put it that way. I
agree. It were painful to say at least. And do you know what? That even that game yesterday we did were better than that England game on Saturday. It were awful, Stu. It was so bad. Love the chat over the weekend. Big up to you all. Hey, Leeds Angels, how are we doing? Hope you are well. We'll put it this way: if they come back next Saturday, I'll be surprised after last Saturday. It was a bit busy, Stu, to say at least. Stu's taking part in quiz this week as well.
I am. I'm looking forward to it. Movies, isn't it? Movie night. Well, movie quiz.
Movie night.
It is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Big up to Russell for doing it. You know, it takes a lot of work to get all them questions wrote out, and thinking about all them questions. It takes a lot. It takes a hell of a lot.
He's a good lad, is Russell.
Yeah, big up to him.
He's a nice lad, isn't he, Stu? Does a lot of. He'll do different things every week. But I won't lie to you. Films it my thing, so I'm going to sit backstage and let somebody else take my space. And Stu can control chat, so it's all good in the hood. No. It's all right. It'll be all right on thumbnail. I know we're players. But big up to Marcus being in chat as well. How are we doing? Press conference on Wednesday. And Stu's doing a show at 3 o'clock. Make sure we check that out. Is that on Lee Stay from TV, Stu, yeah?
TV with you and the one and only Danny Rumsey. Kels wants to join us. She's more than welcome. But don't you have dialysis on Wednesday, Kels?
I'm there in the morning, yeah.
Right, so if you're back and if you're in time out, you jump on with us.
Okay, no problem.
Get into that as well, Marcus. Big up to Jamie in the house. How are we doing, Jamie? Hope you're well. Hope the family's well. Hope you're doing okay. I think Jules and Leeds Angels, smooth talker. You're a smooth talker at times, I know. Yeah, Joey's live as well, but we attract our own audience, so don't worry, anybody. No, Jammy's broke his peace pipe.
Oh gosh. Do they have Amazon in in America, Jamie? You can get it same day delivery, you know.
Imagine that coming through.
Fragile handle with care. Well, it's Jamie.
I've missed this, Stu. I have missed this. Well, I've been going 6 minutes as well. Big up to Peacock Whites. Hope you're well, mate. We're all thinking of you. Me and Stu and Kels are need. If you ever need help, you know where we have it. Absolutely do what Danny's saying. Smash a like and subscribe. I'm always live and free. Just a bit late. Where's the Mr. Sheen? Polly's show. Laugh out loud. She knows me too well. We do a Polish show now and again, you know. Sort of.
Yeah.
Kelsey's the only Polish one on here because I certainly are.
I was a bit nervous for me about when he said Polly show yesterday. What?
Jose, how are you doing, mate?
Jose.
Well.
I try his best on the Friday, but that's about it.
Is Stacey in chat? No, she ain't in yet. Stacey's joining Talking Baltimore tonight. That'll be interesting. I certainly will be across for that. Absolutely. So good to have Stu back, 100%. And 100% that Stu is a legend. He knows he's a mainstay on my channel. Absolutely. Hey up, Silla! Bless her. I'll find out tomorrow. I think it's looking like it's knackered.
What? Am I being? Yeah, of course I'm behaving myself.
You got to get one of them.
Yeah.
Are you covering mud wrestling on your channel? Absolutely. Danny will be going soon. Let's get through the rest of this chat. Amazon is American. Yeah, that is true. Oh,
Jammy!
peel it back like a banana, Jammy. I'll say no more than that. Welcome in, mate. How are we doing? Hello from Denver, Colorado. Had to stop by and say hello. Hello, mate. Welcome in. Hope you are well. Hope you are well. Yes, Stacey is on Stoke and Baltimore. Stu, did you watch The Coffee Company today, just out of interest, and on Spurs? Subscribe to it?
I had my I'm subscribed to it. I know Ben Kaufman. Yeah, I know him pretty well. But
Go back and watch it. Please go back and watch it.
I will.
They had a troll on today. Donna Cullen. Do you know her, Stu?
I do know Donna Cullen. Yeah, she's a. The one thing I will say about Donna Cullen is she's generous with her super chats on a certain channel I watch.
Go back and watch The Coffee Company.
She can be a bit nasty as well.
Well, there were 3 of them on screen today. So, you know, like us 3 on screen? These guys jumped off. There were 3 Donna Cullen pictures with no faces, all talking. I was lost, Stu. Go back and watch it. It's well worth a watch.
I will.
Absolutely. Big up to my lads. Now, they're all right. I've been in today. It's all good. Big up, Ryan G. Hope you are well. Hope you are well. I hope she's not coming in here. You know what I'm like for giving people airtime. I'll set up a stream with Donna. It's all good. Right, getting into a bit of Leeds now, obviously because we've all been starved of our football and internationals. Just going back a little bit, because obviously I spoke to you a lot about Millwall. What were your thoughts on the game, mate? Just in general.
In general, we were good for 2-0 win. And ironically, when Millwall started to play a bit of football instead of booting, and they actually played some decent stuff. You know, if they'd have started that game like that, who knows what would have happened? But instead, they wanted to just kick us, torment us. You know, they were awful. They were terrible. Worst team I've seen come at Welland Road, anyway. That was worse than good.
Don't you think the referee was a bit bad in that game, though, Stu?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, 100%.
He lost control for me. And with Wilfred Nonto, do you know when he got up and they had that bit of a melee after 22 minutes, that linesman stood there. It was just getting out of hand for me in general. I mean, we were getting frustrated with watching us. He hasn't spoke to you since.
Yeah, because he would have thrown it to us and he give it to them.
Uh-huh.
And that bit where Nonso fell over. That what would he call Cooper, their defender, their centre back, their captain. He should have been sent off at least twice in that game.
I agree.
Should have
No,
gone
I
in
agree.
first half, I think, personally.
Well, I was
Yeah.
surprised they weren't down to 9 men in the first half. Because I can't remember who the other one was, but there was another one that should have been sent off.
It was a bit of a feisty game to say at least, wasn't it?
Yeah.
If we're honest. But you know, the good thing about that game is we managed to get a real good 3 points out of it. Because I thought it was going to be a tricky tie, to be quite honest. And obviously we're sat at top at league at minute. Think we'll stay there, Stu?
Yeah. To be honest with you, well, it all depends, doesn't it? If Leicester lose this first game back after international break, because they'll be looking the wins after going out against Chelsea, won't they? So if they lose their next game, it tells me that they're going to start really, really falling down. And I'd see Leeds winning it, Ipswich finishing second, Leicester finishing in playoffs. And I don't know if Leicester finish in playoffs, they will not go up. They'll bottle it again, just like they did when they were in Premier League when they bottled top four. They've got form for doing so.
What were your thoughts on that Millwall game, Kels? Because I know you were up watching along with me, but we had that incident happen after, so I never really got into what your thoughts on the game were.
I thought we were good for the 2-0 win. In fact, we could have won by more if we'd just been a little bit more solid up front. Millwall, I thought would have gone. I thought should have lost a couple of men, but otherwise, I thought we handled this temperament really well because they were two bags of shit out of us, and we never retaliated at any point. So I thought that was a really good match, and he did well with the substitutions for a change as well, if I remember rightly.
Wilfred Nanto did as well because he got a yellow card after 25 minutes and he kept his temperament pretty well in check. He scored a really good goal as well. You know, he's come all right for us as Wilfred Nanto. Just on your thoughts, Stu, I know we did that predictions a few weeks ago about league positions. What's your thoughts on that? What we are positioning wise? I just wanted to hear because you didn't come on that stream.
Well, I've gone Leeds first, Ipswich second, Leicester third, Southampton fourth, Coventry and Hull. They'll be fifth in that top. You know, from 6 to 4 in that playoffs. I think Coventry, Hull, Southampton and Leicester will be in playoffs. Right.
Really nice to hear that, actually, Stu. So, obviously we play Watford on Friday, and then we've got Hull City on the Monday. So we've got, 2 massive games. We'll dig into a bit of both, but we'll start off with Watford. So I'm gonna share screen and put some, just stats up for people, and we can go through them and just give everybody's thoughts on Watford. Just try to find that. Who's this one? You'll have to just. That's the one I wanted. Right. So Watford at the minute. I'm just gonna. Yeah, we can see that. That's all good in the hood because I can't see it as I shared it, so I'm just gonna have to go with the flow with it. Right. So Watford at the minute, Stu, are in 13th place on 48 points. Oh, what's your thoughts?
Well, they've scored plenty of goals, but they've also conceded plenty of goals. They're on +2 goal difference at the moment. They've got some threatening players, not like what Leeds have got in front. Not as strong as Leeds, but the whole team seems to chip in with goals. You've got Rajovic with 2 goals. You've got Asprilla with 6 goals, 6 assists. Bayer's got 6. Martins has got 6 goals. Cambaye has got 4 goals. Even Emmanuel Dennis has only played 11 games and got 3 goals since he went back in January. So they have got goals in them, but just not as many goals as what Leeds have got, if that makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, what's it saying here? So they've had Watford's form is average overall with 12 wins, 12 draws and 14 losses.
They've only had 2 wins in the last 6.
Exactly. So when you look at that, you'd say on comparison we should quite comfortably win this game. And I mean, what's there? So the bet Watford won 1-0 on 16th of March. Watford bet Birmingham 1-0. They lost 2-1 to Coventry. Drew with Swansea. Millwall bet them 1-0, and then they lost to Huddersfield at home 2-1. And they only bet Rotherham 1-0.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't it the reverse fixture where we beat them 3-0 and their manager got sacked straight after that?
Yes, I think it was.
Yeah, I'm
I
sure
know
it
we
was.
won 3-0. I'm almost certain he got sacked the week after.
Yeah. So, this is a team what should be a problem for us, but don't tend to be a problem for us, if that makes sense.
And do you think?
We don't see. I mean, I remember we doing a watch along a couple of years ago. I went, this is that game where I'm famous for saying 2-0 game over, where Watford went 2-0 up and then we ended up winning 3-2. So, yeah, that's why I said I'll never say 2-0 game over ever again. So, Watford, you think that they're going to cause you problems, but we seem to be able to get around it pretty comfortably in end as well.
You'd say they were probably safe from relegation on that, wouldn't you? The more, they've got
Yeah.
nothing else to play for, Stu, other than probably positioning wise. Can't see them getting in playoffs. I don't want that. What are you, Cal? Watford?
The two suspects at the back, like Stu said, they've got some decent goal scorers, and they spread it around the pitch. But the defence is useless at times. I mean, I like that young lad, Asprilla, but I read somewhere today he's probably not going to play on Friday.
Really? Wow. Do you think with internationals and all the games we've played, international break, and obviously we've got players coming back from international duty. Maybe Firpo might be a little bit late back. Obviously, Wales play a massive game tomorrow, which Leeds have a bit of a contingency with 4 players there. And obviously, we're not so sure on Rutte yet with having surgery. What are you going away from home? Is 3 points a must?
Yeah.
Against the mid-table team, you'd say so. I think so. Yeah.
Carl?
I've predicted Leeds to win, and I think we will. I think we've broken the London hoodoo at last. So yeah, I don't think we'll have any problem going away to them.
No. And if we're going to Leeds, let's have a look. Top voltage. Oh, nice to see it top at tree. Speaks for itself, doesn't it, Stu? All in green.
Yeah, everything's in green. We ranked number 1 in XG from practically everything. Goals, shots, even goals conceded as well. We're all in green, so it's all good. It's all good in the hood, as to say.
I agree. Like you, Cal?
Well, it speaks for itself when you realise we're one of only 4 teams in the whole of the country that haven't been beaten at home this year. So
Home form's not a problem for Leeds, is it, at all?
we've had a really good season so far, and we're exactly where we deserve to be.
Yeah, I agree. And I mean, if you take August out of the equation, we could have been a lot further along the lines than we actually are with league.
When you think of how much we were behind at Christmas.
I mean, if you look at Leeds' last, 2-0 Millwall, 2-0 Sheffield Wednesday, 1-0 Stoke, 3 clean sheets there. Obviously, a sticky draw at Huddersfield, then we bet Leicester, Plymouth. So if you look at but look at Meslier, look at how many clean sheets he's kept in them games as well.
Yeah.
You have to say he's come a long way from last season, Stu.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's improved. There's no doubt about it. But I also think, though, Jess, that's got to go down, credited down, also down to how good Ampadu and Rodon have been as centre backs. This is I know Stroike's a valued member of our team and stuff, but we haven't missed him.
No,
Because
we haven't.
Ampadu's been doing a stellar job. So happy days. You know, if you've got somebody who can step into Stroke's position and only concede so many. I think is it 3 goals or something we've conceded this year, somewhat like that. It's not a lot. I think that says a lot for the your triangle. What you've got with Meslier, Rodon, and Ampadu. I think it speaks
Do you
wonders
agree?
for it all. How it's working.
Do you agree, Stu, that Stroke, or however you say his name, won't get straight back into the side when he comes back?
Well, I don't think he should, Kells. No, I agree with you. I think it's Bamford had to wait for it. I mean, I know your feelings on Bamford, but Bamford had to wait to get. He didn't just swap straight into the side. I think Stroke's got to do exactly the same. And the problem you've got now, Kels, is with it being in business end of season. As a manager, I'll be frightened to ever changing anything. I wouldn't want to upset the apple cart.
No, I
I'd be
agree.
frightened. I'd love to see Gray play up in midfield where his position is. But I'd be frightened to death now with moving him out from right back. Definitely.
You don't think Roberts could do a job there, then?
I do. But as a manager, I'd be thinking, hang on a minute, if this doesn't go right, if I play Roberts there, play Gray up top in middle, and we lose, the fans are going to say, well, why did you change it?
Yeah.
So that's what I'd be thinking as a manager. I'd be frightened to death for changing it.
Yeah, I agree. No, I agree. And he's not known for changing things, though, Stu, unless he has to change it, is he really? He's very consistent in his team lineup. I will say that with Daniel Farker in general.
We struck gold when we got him, We really did strike gold.
But it was a bit of a divided opinion when Daniel Farker came into Leeds, though, Stu.
Yeah, of course he will.
And it was still divided right up to Christmas for me, because I can remember me and you doing games and that Preston game at Boxing Day and West Brom when we lost as well, and how it had changed within 2 games.
Yeah, well, there was fids on social media saying Farker out. I couldn't believe it. Because we went on one, didn't we? I'm sure, you can't get rid of a manager because we lose a game. That don't work. That's why I keep on social media for.
He's done well with what he's come into, Stu, to be fair.
Oh, hey, look, I thought my prediction right at the beginning of the season was 14th. I thought we'd be lucky to finish 14th with Messi had to deal with losing all them players in August.
No, I agree.
I didn't have a clue we were going to bring in. And let's be honest, the players he's brought in, all bar one, has worked. And the other one, he got rid of straight away. He kicked him straight back down to London.
Just talking on Jed Spence, I know we digressed a little bit here, but you're not Tottenham fans. I don't know if you were in stream other day, Stu. Yes, you was. You were watching me live, weren't you? And they didn't realise what Jed Spence were like, did they? With attitude wise and that hospital trip and stuff like that. They weren't aware,
that
were they?
awful. That were awful. That were truly shocking. No, he couldn't. Look, doing stuff like that, just the Leeds United changing dressing room wouldn't have put up with it. He had no choice but to send him back because he would have just been. He would have been. You know how you get your cliques in your dressing rooms. The whole group is beautiful. It's they're all together, and it would have been him on his own sort of over in the changing room.
No, if I were a Tottenham manager, hierarchy, and he comes back, try selling. He's a problem.
Well, it shows what they think of him because they've just loaned him straight back out again.
You don't even think he made it Tottenham's changing ground, training ground, Kels. He was loaned out before he even reached London, apparently.
Yeah, I know.
Speaks for itself, doesn't it, really? It really does with him. And Watford are on new manager bounce, aren't they, Stu? He's a new manager at Watford, Tom Cleverley.
Well, he played for him, didn't he?
Yeah.
He played for him, didn't he? But I still think Leeds have got enough about him.
What you said about Spence was a nail in the coffin, Jess. I didn't think he was a great player in the first place, but can't wait to get rid of him now. Half our fans want him to play. Anybody thoughts on that? Wanting him to play?
Well, Conte, Cooper, I remember watching Tottenham streams, and all you guys were saying in a Conte sign, it were a club signing. And when a manager like Conte, I mean, and he's as nutty as anybody, but when even he didn't want him in the first place, you know, you've got problems.
Says it all, doesn't it, really? No.
Mm.
He's a problem. He is a problem. And it'd be a problem that I'd want to get off Tottenham's books, if I'm honest.
Apparently, he has settled down in Genoa. He's doing pretty well, but we thought he was doing pretty well when we saw him as well. Until we found out about what it was off the pitch, where he's got the problems. Not on the pitch, it's off the pitch.
So Stu's sat here in front of the camera with glasses on, and there Lee's over at the other side. This is the main man, Lee. Make sure we're checking out Lee's Day from TV as well. Stu will put his link in his link in the chat again. Get me words out right.
Lee's supervising me, Cooper, to make sure he's my supervisor. Make sure that I behave.
Absolutely. So, we all think we're going to win at Watford then? Is that a fair assessment?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Score predictions. Starting with Lee.
All right. We'll probably 4-0 Leeds.
4-0
What did I
Leeds.
say? 4-0 Leeds.
What
Who
you
you going
say?
to next year?
You?
Me.
Yes.
I'm going to be a bit more conservative. I'm going to go 3-1 Leeds. I think we will
Cows?
score. I think Leeds will come.
Actually, I've got the same score as Schuster said. I've got them down for a 3-1 win.
3-1 win. 3-1 win. 4-1.
Because even though Mellier's improved this season, and he's loads better than last season, and I agree it's because of the defenders, I still think there's a possible mistake in it. So I always go that the opposition get one.
I'm going to go 4-1 Leeds. 4-1 Leeds. And on that note, do you fancy, Stu, doing a predicted lineup? I've got a thing, and we'll go into it and see who we pick it at our starting 11. Me, you, Lee, and Kels. Get into it a little bit.
Go on.
Something a bit different.
Go on, then.
Something a wee little bit different. Let's see if I can find that one. That's the one I wanted. Right. So this is our little bit that we're going to do. Something a little bit different. We're going to start doing these a bit more live as well. So, starting off with the goalkeeper. Who would we all go for?
William's going to be goalkeeper.
Meslier.
Yeah, I agree.
It's got to
Meslier,
be-
Kels?
Yeah, it's got
Yeah?
to be unless he's injured, yes.
So we'll have Meslier in net for Leeds United. This is for Watford. And we'll go right back next. Who would we have at right back?
Kels, let you go first.
Part of me would like to see Roberts play, but I think he'll stick with Gray.
I agree.
Lee?
Roberts.
Lee says Roberts. I think he'll go Gray. Between me and you, I think he'll go Gray.
And do you know what? I'm going to go with Roberts as well. So somebody in chat needs to get in because we've got a tie, 2-2.
Yeah.
So somebody in
split.
chat is... So what we got here? We've got... Oh, 1 minute. Let me get through some of these comments. Hey up, John.
And Archie Gray.
So we're gonna go Archie Gray then. We're gonna go Archie Gray. Mind you, we've got a little bit of a thingy at front right. So we're gonna go with Archie Gray because Danny's swung the tie. Archie Gray. Centre back or centre backs even. Who would you go for? Your 2 centre backs.
Rodon, definitely.
We're definitely going to have Rodon in there. Everybody agreement on Rodon?
Yes, absolutely.
We'll have Rodon.
You see, Farker's got a problem, hasn't he? Because if just say if Stroik is back, is the club is team captain, isn't it? So is he going to put? Is he going to go? Is he going to go Ampadu or Stroik?
Well, Cooper's club captain, and he doesn't play him, so
Good point, Kels.
that shouldn't be an issue. I wouldn't have thought. I mean, I'd stick with Ampadu in defence.
I would know.
We're going to go Ethan Ampadu. Left back. Now,
Well,
these question marks are over Firpo, weren't they?
According
Liverpool or Byram in it. Oh.
Oh.
Did
Oh, we're saying.
Didn't he play for the Dominican Republic, or whatever it's called? Didn't he play?
He did, yeah. Yes.
But they don't think he's going to get back in time to play on Friday.
So that
Byram?
leaves Byram then, doesn't it?
So I would go for Byron. Unless he makes Roberts play over there, but I would go for Byron.
So we'll whack Byram in it right back. So far we've got Meslier, Gray, Rodon, Ampadu and Byram. Right. 2 midfield spots.
Stu?
Stu and Lee?
Easiest one, Gruev.
We'll go
Definitely
Gruev.
Gruev. I think it's been fantastic for us. Really did.
And who's your other one? Lee, who would you go for?
Kamara.
Kamara? Everybody in agreement with Kamara?
I would pick Kamara. I thought he was the best of a bad bunch for Finland the other day.
Yeah, I agree with that, Kels. We did a thing, so we'll put Kamara in here. Right side. Who would you put in there? On your right hand side? Wilfred Nonto or Dan James? Ooh, everybody sounds not so sure on this one.
For me, it's going to depend who. It's going to depend if Rutter will play. If Rutter's playing in the number 10. If Rutter's not fit enough to play in the number 10, then I'd play James on the right.
Yeah.
And Nonto in Rutter's position.
I wouldn't know, Kelcher. I wouldn't know.
So we're going to put Nonto there?
In Rutter's position, yeah.
Unfortunately, I think Parker might play Pirro there. I hope not, but...
Or are we putting him behind Bamford? Are we playing Nonto behind Bamford then?
We're playing... I've got Nonto behind Bamford.
Right,
Yeah,
wait a minute. Let me move this over here. So we'll go...
James
Let me just...
on the right.
So we'll go... Wilfred Nonto there. I know we're going on right and left. Is this right? Yeah, we're going on right side then.
Dan James.
James.
up right.
Right, so James. And then on left, Somerville.
It's got to be some of them.
Do you think he's come back? Do you think he's back to what he was? Because he went quiet for about 5 or 6 games, didn't he, Somerville? You know, but
sometimes he tries too
yeah,
hard.
Yeah, I agree with you, Kels. I think he does. I think he thinks he's got to do it all himself, and he done.
And one spot left up front. Who would we all like to see starting up front?
Well, I feel the same way about Perot as Jess Kels feels about Bamford. So I'm going to say Bamford. I think it'd be nice to see Joseph get a few minutes, but I think he'd start Bamford, won't he?
I think 100% he'll start Bamford.
Lee?
Bamford.
And we'll have Bamford up front. So that is Mikel, Lee and Stu. I think we'll start up front for Watford at Leeds. Meslier, Gray, Rodon, Ampadu, Byram, Gruev, Kamara, James, Nonto, Somerville and Patrick Bamford. Providing there's no injuries.
Providing
Yeah, Do you think it? But real, if you Daniel Farker, he's going to go pro behind Bamford, isn't
I
I
think he
think so.
will.
he? I mean, fair play. Nanto's been starting ahead of Dan James recently, hasn't
Mm.
Hopefully, can get injury for tomorrow.
he? That's it. That's it. And it's a big game tomorrow. You know, we're talking about Ampadu, James tomorrow, and Rodon. Still none of them get injured tomorrow.
If all four of our guys get injured tomorrow, then of course it'll change completely on Friday.
I agree.
That's what we're all hoping and praying, that there's no injuries in it, and that we can. That's our. Well, other than what? Not no, Nutter. That's probably our strongest lineup in it, really.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that.
We'll probably find out on Wednesday whether Rutters can be back or not.
For you guys, the disabled team on Tottenham streams is so big up. Yeah, that is Stu over at disabled team. John's going 3-0 Leeds. Rene, big up to Rene. Hope you're feeling a bit better, mate. He's going 2-0 for Leeds. Just get through some of these comments, and then we'll dib over all game. A lot of games coming up though, Stu, to be fair.
Yeah, well, I thought Lee had to correct me. I thought we played Friday and then Tuesday, but it's Friday and Monday, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. So what's that? Saturday and Sunday's rest, then back out again on Monday. I mean, both of them are late kickoffs out at 8 o'clock. I suppose that's the only blessing. So I suppose that's one good thing. Hey, Marcus, Scuba, Jules, Danny, John, Kels, Chesley, and anyone I missed. Hey up, Renee. We've always missed you, Jamie. We always miss you. 2-0 Leeds. Robert's going. Danny don't reckon Strauch will be back for the rest of the season. Thoughts on that one?
Strong possibility, in it, Danny. It's a strong possibility. I mean, we rushed him back though, didn't we? That was the problem. We rushed Stroke back, and it's cost us. It's cost us. Well, I say it's cost us. It ain't cost us. It's cost him.
Yeah, no, I agree. Wow, time flies. I remember Sam Byron being a wonder kid here 10 years ago. Couldn't believe he's 30 now. Been all right for us this season, though, hasn't he, Stu Byron?
Yeah, and look, we knew that we knew that he could, you know, what we were going to get when we signed him up. We knew that he could do the 3 games in a week and stuff. We knew he couldn't do it. That's unfortunately Sam Byron's biggest problem. It's not his ability; it's his fitness. It's his fitness. What's the problem? If it's 1 game a week, it's brilliant, absolutely fantastic. But 3 games a week, he struggles.
Do you think he gets another contract in the summer, Stu, or not?
Unfortunately, Kels, no, I don't. I think with us going to Premier League, I think I want. I was sentimental last time, and it cost us getting relegated. I think you've got to be ruthless. I think certain players have to go. I mean, I'm a loyalist to Cooper, but Cooper has to go for me at the end of the season and all.
Well, I don't. Cooper's contract finishes in the summer, doesn't it? So
Yeah.
he'll not get a new one.
Do you think Byram can get a contract, Kells? A pay as you play contract?
If he does, it'll only be another year one, and he won't be a starter because I think we'll buy a new left back in the summer. Because I think.
So you don't think Firpo's going to? What about Firpo then, Kells?
I think Firpo will get sold in the summer.
Yeah, back to a Spanish club or something.
Yeah. Well, the 49ers have already said we're having a clear out, and I think Firpo will be one of them.
I hope we keep James. I really do. He deserves a crack.
Yes, he does.
He were badly treated by you, March. So I hope he gets a fair crack this time.
I agree with you there, Stu, definitely.
What about
When
you,
you're
Lee?
talking,
What about Byram and Firpo? Do you think they'll be at Leeds next season?
Firpo, yes.
you think Firpo, yeah.
But Sam, no.
Well, see, Firpo's all right going forward. It's his defensive duties which is the problem, and that's not very good when you're a left back.
Yeah, but he's not a left back, Stu. He's a left wing back.
I think so.
So,
I think so, and he's not gonna get ahead of Somerville out, is he?
no.
I agree. And you said,
What about
if you
Werber coming
quoted,
back, Jeff?
Werber, I reckon he's coming
Werber.
back, don't they, Stu? Kells was
I
saying this
don't want him.
yesterday.
I don't
I
want him
don't.
back.
I don't want any of them back, Stu. Not one.
No, I don't either.
But Wober, they reckon the club he's with can't afford him, so he'd have to get sold to someone else. And Aronson, the club he's with, don't want him. So
I know.
So he's going to have to get sold to someone else.
He was struggling getting to the side when they were in, under the first manager there. He was struggling to get in that side, never mind our side.
Yeah.
And just to answer your question, Danny, it's not that you don't get invited on anymore. Kells and Stu will both back me up here. You said you wanted to stay in chat till end of the season because you were worried about what were going on. It's not that I ain't invited you on. They'll both back me up here. You said you weren't coming on. You were staying in chat. Stu, am I lying there?
No, you could say that you wanted to keep an eye on chat after what happened that Sunday.
Yeah, seriously, it's not that I don't want you on. It's the simple fact that you said what you said, and you've never really messaged and asked. And this was just one show I wanted to get like Stu. Stu's been off for a week. He's not been really well, and I wanted this one because it relates to Stu with Leeds. 100%. You know, you're always welcome on here, mate. Absolutely. Let's get through some of these. John's gone for what's this? Martin, Dorigo, Kelly, Radabit, Fairclough, Batty, Sheridan, Strachan, Speed, Yeboah, and Viduka. Laugh out loud. There's always one in there. Good team though.
So basically,
Quality team.
With the 80s.
You'd have
Good
a fine
team.
job with that. You'd have to find him on a fishing lake somewhere. He's fishing nowadays, is David Batty.
That might be a good one for a Friday night, Jess, doing the greatest Leeds team of all time.
I reckon Stu would want in on that one. I think that'd be right. Might be right up Stu and Lee's thing. That all-time predicted XI. Yeah, that could be one to do. 100%.
So what's his
How long
Friday
does it-
stress? I've seen that you got a show scheduled for Friday. What is it?
So we were just talking backstage, and we were on about that stuff that we can do just as a topic each week. You know, something different. So we don't always have to relate to Leeds, like anything
Yeah,
on whatever you want.
I watched your FFP one last week,
Mhm.
and the one before it. You did one before it the week before.
Championship
remember
one,
what it
didn't we? You know, where we
Yeah.
all went through our predictions and who'd finish where, and then I think we've got a Valens pending for not this Friday after, because obviously Leeds are playing. But then we're going to do one on Port Vale and Naomi as well, and then, like Kel said, we might do an all-time predicted lineup for Leeds, and I could imagine you being wanting to be in on that one. And Lee, it'd be nice. Get Danny on as well and get a few of us on. It doesn't always have to be ladies. We can have like, you know, me, Kels and Rennie, and then you, Danny, and another, you know, and your Lee in his own square with his, you know, with his channel. And we can all, you know, all dip in. It'd be a nice one to do that one, 100%. So obviously we've all gone for win with Leeds, so we'll leave this up because there's a question down here that I do want to answer. But moving forward to Hull on the Monday night. Now that worries me, that one. I won't lie. I am worried about that one. I know we're at home. How about you, Stu? Hull are decent.
Yeah, look, Jess, he's got him playing some good football, and Carvalho's at the ground running for him. You know, it's the worry I've got, Jess, right, is with that one, it's who's got more riding on it, us or Hull? I'd say we need to win more than Hull, because you know Hull need that win. You know, Hull are already in playoffs, regardless. So that gives the pressure's off for Hull, and it's on us. It really is. Every time Leeds play at home, the pressure's on us.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like we were lucky against Leicester. If Leicester could finish their chances, his home record would have gone by now. and I've got a feeling that I mean, there's only at the Southampton game on the last game of the season. Don't worry me, but this Hull one does. It really does. This is the one where we could end up losing his home record, shall we say? As long as we don't
Okay.
lose, I'll be all right. I'd take a draw now.
What about you, Kels?
I think the Hull game will be the toughest game we've had at home all season. My heart says that Leeds will win it, but my head says it will be a draw.
And I'd take that, Kels. I'd take that all day long. I really would. That would be a brilliant point.
As long as we don't lose, I'm fine with it.
Yeah, I'm saying.
What about you, Lee? Does it worry you Hull on Monday night, mate?
No.
No, confident we're going to get the win?
He's always confident. We play Man United.
He is.
So that we're good.
I love his confidence though, Stu. He's so positive. I love it. I love positivity. More for the positivity and not the negativity.
Let's face it, Stu, if we go up and we play Man U next year and they've replaced Ten Hag with Southgate, we will beat them.
4-0. Yeah. That'd
I
be
might have to
brilliant.
give
I
Lee
want it
5-0
all.
a run.
If Man United sign Southgate, I'm going to do an hour-long show just laughing.
It's Stu.
I ain't going to say anything. I'm just going to laugh for an hour.
Right. This is a really good question from Coover. Let Stu start and Lee and then move on to Kel. But how many of that XI on the screen right now would be able to cope in the English Premier League? Yes, I think you'll come up, Coover say. Now, that's a really good question. Start with Lee and Stu, move on to Kel's, and I'll answer last because I'm just going to nip to the toilet, but you can't see me because I'm behind me, so I'll let you start, Stu.
But how many of them? Right. 1, 2. Meslier, would you say he'd cope, Kels?
Um,
I'd want to say he's getting number one.
I'm not sure, to be honest with Melier. I think he might because he's got better this season, but I still think we could do with a better goal. But we can't buy everybody all at once.
No, well, that's certain it. You can't. I think Gray will. I ain't got any. There's no doubt in my mind with Gray. I think he'll take Premier League like a duck to water. I even think Rodon will. I know he didn't get given a chance at Tottenham, but I can sign him, Kels. I think he'd be good for us in Premier League.
I know Danny thinks we won't sign Rodon, but I'm hoping we've got that signing done before the end of the season.
So what's that? That's 4, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Byron won't be there.
Byron won't be there. Gruev?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so, Gruev. So that's 5. Kamara.
He'd be on the bench for me, I think.
Squad player?
Yeah, he'd be a squad player.
So that's 6. James, definitely. I think James will do all right. 7.
I agree.
Nonto. I think Nonto will do all right. That's 8.
Will he be at Leeds next year, though, Stu? Wilfred Nonto. Just on that point.
If we get promoted, I think he will. I think he's proved to Farker that he can be trusted now. Do you know what I mean? I think he's gained Farker's trust now, Kel. Jess, that's why he starts ahead of James for in games.
We all go, James.
Oh, yeah. I think James will be all right. I think James will survive. I think he'll be all right in Premier League.
What about some of those?
Yeah, I'm a bit worried about him only being one footage, yes. Kels?
I could see some of them moving even if we do go up.
Right.
Really?
There's some big name teams sniffing around him, and he might decide he wants to go elsewhere. But I hope he doesn't, and I hope he stays with us. But he's another one of those where I think we could do better.
And then
I suppose the last button.
Bamford, you know,
It's
well,
not from me, Carol.
Bamford. I think like that. I think he might start the first couple of games, but we desperately need a better number 9.
I agree. I agree. I agree
If somebody
with
comes in with a decent, if somebody came in with a decent amount of money for him, I'd sell him. But I'm biased.
Look, I like Bamford, but I'm in agreement with Kells, and I'll always be honest. I think at best Bamford's a squad player. At best, I do think we need a Premier League number 9. I really do. I think we need a new Premier League number 9. But Bamford at best a squad player. If he goes, look, I said this time at the start of the season, I said the best thing Bamford could do was move because of what were happening to him. All the negativity he was getting and stuff. And he still hasn't won all fans over, Kels, has he? He hasn't won all the fans over, let's be honest.
Yeah.
And you can't afford to have any of that going into Premier League. You can't. They've all got to be on it. And the fact the fans have got to get behind them, will get behind each and every one of them. So, I think. Look, I'd sell Bamford. I think I'd sell Bamford come into the season.
The trouble is, we all know that I think it's almost a general consensus that we need at least 5 players in the summer. So, if we're going to buy a striker, that's probably going to take 50-60 million out of our budget straight away.
I don't always still spend that sort of money though, Kells, on
No,
play,
that's what I'm worried about. I don't know how much they'll spend on each player. I think they might have to sell one of the so-called superstars in our team to help fund for the build-up. But which one that is, I don't know.
Look, realistically, with Patrick Bamford, Stu, he fills me with more joy in the Premiership, even if he's a squad player, than Perot.
Yeah.
And I don't mean that awful. I really don't, Stu.
I'm not a big Perot fan. I don't see the point.
I'd sell Pirro in the summer, 100%.
The problem is, I don't think we're going to get.
No, I don't think we are, Stu. I really don't think we're going to get the money back for Perot. He's done. I know he scored 11 this season, but he hasn't started since January.
No, he's not my favourite player. He said, "I'll defend Bamford." See, Al Kells is with Bamford. I am with Perot. You know my feelings about Bamford, Jess. I've stuck up for him and stuff. You know what I mean? If I could keep him as a squad, I mean, look, if you can replicate what he did the first season we got promoted back to Premier League, it'll be a good move to keep him. But can he replicate what he did?
That's the thing, innit? It were at season of COVID as well. I know everybody always brings this up, don't they, with Patrick Bamford. But if it were out of the 2, the 3 that we've got at the minute, I'd keep Mateo Joseph, I'd keep Patrick Bamford, even if they would stay in as squad players, and I'd let Perot go. Just in my personal opinion. And then obviously you've got Liam Cooper's contract coming to an end, Paveda, Luke Ayling, Shax. There's a lot of players that I think will be going, don't you, Stu?
Yeah, Greenwood's another one, innit?
Yeah.
So the money, what you see, remember, I read somewhere that we've got between 120 and 150 million to spend. Plus the money what we get from them sort of players, from your Greenwoods, your Pavedas. You might not get a lot, you might not recoup a lot, but you get a few million now.
If it's 150 million, then we could spend up to 30 million on each player that we bring in, if we're bringing in 5. Yeah. But I think if a club came in for Somerville and offered crazy money, I think we'd let him go.
This is a question from Skip. Do we sign Roberts in the summer as our first choice right back, or bring in a right back if Gray moves over to central midfield?
That's where I want him to start in Premier League essential midfield.
I agree.
It was Brother Lawrence that was struggling with you, John. He couldn't get your Yorkshire accent. Lawrence struggled, Stu, with the Yorkshire. He said, why is Brother Stu like that? And I said, because it's different areas where we're from in Yorkshire. Try to explain to him.
Would you buy Roberts, Stu?
I don't know, Kelson. I'll tell you the reason why I don't know. I don't Premier League. You know, Burnley, you know, if Burnley's struggling this season badly, if Company thought he was a half decent player, he would have started him in a team who was struggling in relegation places. He's a brilliant Championship player, and I like what I see in him. I really do. When it let's put it this way, I don't feel onto the hooks when he's got the ball at his feet. But has he got the? I'm frightened, Kels. You know what I mean? I'm really frightened that if it don't work out, you know, we're in a bit of trouble. This is why I'd like us to sign experienced Premier League players. I know they cost a penny. But if we can get him cheap, yeah, as a squad player, definitely. As a first team starter, I'm not sure.
No, I agree. I'd buy him as a squad player. Because, in my opinion, the ones we need, this is just my opinion, a right back, a left back, a centre back, a proper number 10, and a striker.
Yeah. Do we get all that, though? Because do you think Leeds are going to bring a new goalkeeper? I mean, Skip brings a good point up here. I can't see Misley staying on the bench if we bring in another keeper. Is that where we need to strengthen, realistically?
I wouldn't make goalkeeper a prior. I wouldn't make goalkeeper.
No, me neither.
No, I agree.
And that's true what Marcus is saying. I felt sorry for Mesley. The defence in front of him last year were dog poo. He's right.
Exactly. We don't really know how Melier will perform in the Premier League.
But isn't that like everybody else? That's like Rutter, that's like Somerville, that's like James, that's like anybody in it. When you go back into the Premiership this time round, it's all a question mark hanging over all the Reds. Gruev, Kamara, you know, Archie Grave, and you know, we know what the Championship's like, but then you know when you're going back up into Premiership, it's a step up, isn't it?
Massive. Look, I didn't realise the gulfing class between Championship to Premier League, and it's massive. It's a massive jump. It really is. You know. I hate to say this, guys, but there will be clubs who are looking at Archie Gray, you know.
Yeah, just drifting off course with Archie Gray, Stu. But he's a talent, isn't he? He is.
I love him. He's the sky. He's got no glass ceiling. You know, the sky's the limit for him. He can go on. You know, he could go on to be first team on England's sheet for me after next season. Definitely in the first team anyway for England. If he can play alongside Bellingham and stuff, is that good?
When we go up, I'm hoping family connections keeps him with us at least for another couple of years.
Yeah, his dream is to have Harry Gray play with him, his brother play with him, innit?
Yeah. They reckon Harry's even better than he is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I agree with what Marcus is saying there. We play better with Bamford in the team. Well, absolutely. I don't feel the confidence when Perot's starting at a number 9, Stu. It doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
Oh,
I don't see point. I don't see point in why we brought him in, really. But there you go.
I wouldn't play Perot at number 9 because he doesn't stay up there. Half the time he's back talking to our defenders.
Danny said so. And we've seen it. We've done how many watch-alongs since I came off watch-along Leeds? And you watch him, and positionally, he's in our area, not in theirs. One thing with Bamford, Stu, you can guarantee he'll be on that last man where he needs to be, and he's always in the box where he needs to be, for me.
Well, he plays. Them centre backs can't handle him because they don't know where he's gonna be. One minute they think he's touch tight to him, Next minute, he's on a Paulson centre back. They can't keep up with Bamford. He's got the best movement as a striker at Leeds United. That's the truth.
My problem with Bamford has never been his positioning or how he plays. My problem with Bamford is his finishing. I think for a number 9, he's not a very good finisher.
All
He
right,
needs
then Marcus is saying it. What's this?
2
1 minute,
minutes
Kels.
ten.
Listen to this one.
Sorry.
Perot is the scapegoat. I'd keep him as a squad player. That's what Marcus is saying. Fire away, Kels.
What about Pirro or back to Bamford?
Both, go. You're fine.
Bamford, like I say, I have no problem with him as a player most of the time. I just think he's an awful finisher. Sometimes he needs like 20 shots before he even gets one on target. Pirro, I wouldn't play as a number 9. Would I keep him as a squad player? Possibly. I prefer it if we sold him though.
But can he cut it in Premiership, Perot, Stu? For me, no. I don't think he can.
No.
I really don't think he can. And that worries you, doesn't it?
Did we go and get Pirro purely because we didn't get Gyökeres?
I think so.
No, these are the shot accuracies and goal conversions. Right. Perot, he's got a 61% shot accuracy, 22% goal conversion. Bamford has got a 63% shot accuracy and a 21% goal conversion. You take that in. Somerville has got a 62% shot accuracy, 23% conversion, goal conversion. So it's not much between them. But Bamford seems to cause the most havoc, create the most havoc for opposing defences.
See, I see Joseph, if he continues on his trajectory on getting better, of being a Bamford's replacement.
Yes.
But I think we still need another striker.
Out of all the the players who score goals, the person who's got the lowest shot accuracy, I believe, and that's Rutter at 45%.
But let's face it. Sorry.
Go on, Jeff. Go on, Kelf.
Rutter would be a world-class player if he could only finish.
Yeah. He won't be playing in championships. Put it that way.
I'm just looking at I'm just digging into it a little bit here before we wrap this up about 2 minutes. I mean, where did all Stu? 58 points, 7th position.
Yeah.
What's their form in last couple of games? Well, let me get to their form. Let's roll down this screen. So their last few games, they drew 2-2 with Hull, but they should have won it because they missed a penalty, didn't they?
Yeah.
Then they've drew with Birmingham, drew with Preston, and drew with West Brom. So they've drawn 4 on spin.
Yeah, they've won. They've won one in the last 5, haven't they?
Which were 2-1 at Hull, 2-1 at Huddersfield, 2-1 at Rotherham, and then they lost to Swansea before that. 58 points, 7th place, 3 points behind Norwich, and a point in front of Coventry. So that they're decent, Stu. They're no mugs.
No, they're not. No. And some of them draws they should have won.
Should have won Leicester because they missed a penalty, didn't they? Cavalier missed a penalty. I think that's going to be a hard game. No, I really do think Monday's going to be a hard game. But before I wrap this one up, score predictions for Monday?
For the whole game?
Yeah. Starting with you and Lee.
I'll let you go first, Lee. Leeds for you.
5-0 Leeds.
5-0 Leeds. I'm gonna go 2-all.
Desmond Tutu.
I love your positivity, Lee. I hope that comes true. I can see it being a 1-1 draw.
Desmond, 5-0. Do you know what? And it's not very often I agree with Stu on scores, but I'm going to go a Desmond 2-2 as well. I think it will be. I think there'll be goals in it, but I think it'll be, you know, an hard game. They won't come to sit back. I will say that, Stu.
You can borrow my polish so we don't get any splinters, just. That's all I'm going to say.
Hey up, Alison. How we doing, mate? Hope you are well. Danny's going to 1-1 draw. Good to see Stu back on the channel. Feels like home again. Absolutely. It's not the same without you last week, Jamie and Stu and Lee. 100%. John's going 5-0. Willie? Look at that.
5-0. Wow.
Oh, don't worry about it. It's all good. That is true. Are you over this week, Alison, for the game? It's all these spanners. Everywhere I see is a spanner. Colin's going 3-2 Hull.
Don't need to apologise to me, Kels.
No, me. You haven't spoke over me. We're all good. We're all
For me, neither. She's actually spoke more sense of me up, but there you go.
We ain't beating them convincingly, Danny's saying. Nice one, Alison. Big up to Alison. What's the Rumsey prediction for the game? And just how do you pronounce Pirou? 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 Stu?
I call him Perot.
That's what I call him.
I call him shite, but Piro will do it.
Oh, fucking. Just get through some of these last games. With the important games of the Easter weekend for the top four could decide promotion. Yeah, I agree with that. I do agree with that, Skipper. And I'm doing all 3 games on the Friday. And I'm doing all 3 games on the Monday. But we're last to play on both days, aren't we, Stu? We're at 8 o'clock on both days. They all play before us.
Yeah.
That could work in our favour. Because at least we'll know what they've done. And you just think what the situation would be if Leicester lose both.
Yeah, they're not happy over at Leicester. Have you been in any? Just out of course, have you been in any of their forums, Stu? I know you get yourself about a little bit. Have you been listening?
Not lately, no. But I do listen to Leicester Fan TV quite a bit. But yeah, they're a bit worried, aren't they? Let's be honest. They're a bit worried because they know what's at stake for that. They know what's at stake for their club if they don't do it.
Well, Nottingham Forest have appealed their point deduction today as well, aren't they? They've appealed it, Nottingham Forest. But they took 4 points and run.
Has Everton's been dealt with yet? No.
But I don't get, Stu. Nottingham Forest have had all theirs done. Obviously, we know with Leicester what's going to happen in a sort of generalisation, but then Everton, it's like, why not being said about them? It's all shush, it bores me, that.
The Everton one, the meeting started today.
Started today?
It said on Sky earlier we should get a ruling by Friday.
Ooh.
They're not happy, no.
I don't agree with the Leicester one not getting deducted until next season.
No, I don't. And how can you say, Stu, right, that, you know, you can't give us point deductions because that's when we're in Premiership and we're in Championship now? I don't think that's fair. You were in Premiership for 2 seasons. You know what you had to stick to.
I think I was watching that show we watched last night. I can't remember. West Ham channel, and they were talking about this. And Happy Amaret put in comments something about a team could finish at relegation places, but they could appeal, and they may not even get relegated because they get the points back. How unfair would that be on the team who finishes just above relegation places? Like you finish season out at relegation places, you could end up being in it. After the season's finished. I don't think it's fair. I don't think that's fair at all. I think if they're gonna put it should be a cut-off point where they've got to get it all sorted, or what's the point of doing it?
You can't do that, Stu. That's one unfair. So say for example, Luton were ones that stayed up just as a prime example, and then they got them points back.
And then Everton are in 17th. Appeal it. They get 1 point back, which puts them back over above Luton, and Luton back in relegation places.
It's not fair. Can't that? I'd be fuming.
I know I would be. I think I would be. I'd be sent legal advice on that one. I would. Just Luton. If Luton go down this season, Jess, it's going to be a very long time before they come back up. But if they manage one more season in Premier League, because they haven't broke no rules, that one more season could set them up financially for the rest of for the next 10 years.
Yeah, I agree. I think Danny's right there. It should be done before fight. You can't have that, Stu. So you finish the season and say Luton stay up and Everton have gone down, just say. And then 2 weeks later they decide then that Everton have got the points back and Luton get relegated.
Yeah.
No, it's not for me. That ain't right. You can't have that.
No.
That ain't right. No, not at all. No, I don't agree with that.
I think is it the FA or the Premier League they've brought in an independent commission now from next season onwards to deal with it solely just for that purpose. But everyone's entitled to appeal, I guess.
I think there should be a bit more clarification with it, though, Stu. I do. I really do. I think it's all bloody wrong. Right, has anybody got anything else left they want to discuss? Stu?
England game tomorrow, before I forget. Second half, you're going to find that England players come out without names on the shirts. First half, they're going to have the names on shirts. Second half, they're not going to have names on the shirts. It's all in name for the sponsoring Alzheimer's. So second half of Brazil game, they won't have the Belgium game. They're not going to have the names on the back of the shirt.
Well, they were captain for 12 in the game.
Who?
No, it is Declan Rice.
Declan Rice is captain for England tomorrow as well.
Why?
Apparently, I don't know. Carl Walker's injured.
Carl Walker's injured, and he's been recalled, and so was someone else. Who else went off injured? Walker and is it Maguire? Maguire, I think them two have been recalled. Back to the clubs after going off with injuries. So Declan Rice is new captain tomorrow on Tuesday.
He's injured again. If you want it blunt, because Lee sat there, he's gaff. And that's being polite. He's rubbish, and Harry ain't here to give me no grief neither because he's on phone to his mate.
Doesn't England have like 16 players injured or something?
They could have all at squad injured with him and they'd still not win out, and he could have all at squad available and they still won't win out. We're bleeding Bargate. Make sure we're checking this guy out. Yeah, anybody new in here, hit this link. Go over to Lee Statham TV's on the road to 150 subscribers. Let's get him there before the end of the season. Please, guys, help a friend out. That's what happened with me crap. I ain't watching it, Stu. After that England game on Saturday, I'm done. I'll watch Wales on Tuesday.
Yeah, I noticed you changed
I changed it. I came off that game and I'm like, Wales, we can't do that on Tuesday. It was painful. At least with Wales, there'll be a game on because there's something riding on it.
Riding on it. And let's be honest, Wales seem to play a bit more attacking football than what England play.
Nice one, Johnny. Nah, they just don't. It don't. I don't know, Stu. I don't know what with international football. It's going to take a long thing for me to get my love back for international football, just in general. And for Euros, I'm looking more forward to seeing Scotland play, Stu. What, like?
Yeah, but do you know something, though, Jess? We've got such a talented squad of England. Best group of players we've had since Euro '96, in my opinion. And we should be winning some with that squad. Bellingham, Rice, Saka, Walker,
Kane.
We should be winning some. We should be winning some. Definitely.
I don't think we'll ever do anything while he's in charge, though, Stu. His football's just very negative football. I mean, that game on Saturday, if I wouldn't have had Kels and Stacey on with me, I think I'd have died of death on that stream. It was that boring. There were nothing.
I think you said it, didn't you, on stream? If we've done 10 minutes of commentary on his game, we've done well.
It was that bad.
We don't know what to talk about. I didn't even think Brazil were all that clever, to be honest.
No, I agree with that.
But England only had 2 shots on target in the whole game.
Says it all, doesn't it?
Wow.
It's not as entertaining like at the minute because we're in such a nice title run that it is exciting for us Leeds fans. We're winning every week, near enough. I don't want to say that and jinx it, but we're doing really well at the minute. And then when you get into England and you watch that kind of negative football, it's boring. I give Wales other day, that was a good game that we watched on Thursday. The 2 women's watch-alongs that we did were more entertaining than that. And I do hope Wales win tomorrow. And just last one, before we wrap it up, Wales score predictions for tomorrow. I'm going to go 2-1 Wales. Kels?
3-2 Wales.
Stu?
It's a final. It's a playoff final, isn't it? So it'll go to extra time and penalties if it's a draw.
Yes.
But I'm not going to sit on fence on this one. Wales should win this 2-1.
Lee?
5-0 Wales.
Go on, Lee.
Go on, Lee. We've all gone Wales for you, Marcus. Look at that, you see. Dolly Parton's doing DIY, so she's putting a cooker hood up and she's building a table, is Stacey. But she will be on Talk and Ball tomorrow, John. So check her out over there tomorrow.
I'm expecting bandages on both hands. All bandaged up.
It'd fall over if I were putting a cooker hood up. I'd take half of what do they call it, plaster? I'd take half of that with me. There'd be a hole. Deary me. So Renee's gone 3-0 Wales. Let's go 100%. 3-2 Poland. You knew Daddy was going to go Poland. 2-1 Wales. Yes, Scooby. 100%. Danny, your sausage, go to bed. He's already in bleeding bed. Never mind, go to bed. And Jammy's starting vacuuming the live chat. So absolutely, thank you so much to Stu, to Lee, and to Kels for joining me for this. We're going to try and make these live instead of doing a pre-record on them from here forward if I can get it in. But thanks to everybody that's joined us tonight. Make sure we're smashing the like, subscribing, hitting that notification bell. Make sure we subscribe to Lee and Stu at the Disabled Team and Lee on Lee Statham TV. Kels is on all socials. Make sure we're checking her out as well. There's only one thing left to say, and that's it. Goodbye from me.
Goodbye
from me.
Goodbye from me.
And it's a goodbye from Lee. Big up, guys. We'll be back again tomorrow, 7:30 live for the Wales game. Make sure we're checking that one out. Make sure we're checking all these guys out as well. Thank you for joining us tonight. Peace out. Good night. God bless. Bye-bye.
Bye.